good. Now she's out looking. You see what's happening? She's not. She's wondering. Then she runs right into Steve. It's gonna happen. Yep.
Safe. Everything will be all right.
We found it, but she thinks it's just his girl. She's trying to tell him it's him. He doesn't know. He doesn't believe her. Let's see.
Julie.
David Mason Dales is goodness, man.
Those stupid girls, that's all.
Let's see. He doesn't know the truth yet.
Here. You're safe.
Nope, not gonna happen, buddy. Can we go with that? Is that corpse coming up here? The one that scared me the most. I was talking about the trailer on the left. Yep, that's that one. There's that bride and a Hispanic corpse. In the middle's the bride, and the far right's a Hispanic corpse. Some new ones we haven't seen that first came in. There's Ray Moore again. That's that God's point of view shot from they had a up on a camera up. I like that. You gotta have your production values, man, in these movies, you know. It's hard to break into films today. I mean, a little music even. I'm a drummer, of course, you know, everybody knows. Here we go. David, he actually broke his hand doing this stunt. Practically broke his hand. That part was like, here we go. There's a animated arm. Michael Hawes' arm comes out. They wanted like a corpse's arm. Of course, they couldn't afford it. It's all he had. Doesn't make sense, but that's what they did. Of course, that was like that jaw was like, I don't know what it was made out of. Something hard, like clay or something. Like it was something that they molded. It wasn't something that was just like rubber. That part was good. He practically broke his hand. That whole corpse probably was something like that because it wasn't rubber. That one was different. It was real rotted. That's Tom McLaughlin, the director's arm, on that shot. The shots from a distance are, of course, the fabricated corpse that Tom Berman made of Ray Moore. And they had to be like really far away from his testicle, like 10, 15 feet away at the max. At max, 15 feet at max when this thing went off, man. There's Olivia must have been trying to stop her dad here. Put her powers against him, which of course he's stronger, he's older than her. He wants to drain Jolie because she's good, wants her energy. She's good-hearted, and he wants the power to go back into her because he knows he's not going to last. She was going on a little trolley whenever she was floating. And he doesn't want her. He doesn't care about her. He's just going to reject her. Nope. Let me look at some other stuff about this movie online here. Now what's she gonna do now? Those corpses. Let me see the cast and crew because it has the other guy that's on the interview on it. I forget it's on here. Yeah, she's gonna zap his own power. Comes with a compact mirror. That's all she's doing. They had Tom Berman using hair dryers, fans, and all kinds of shit to do this. Yep, there goes the corpses. And there's that. Yep, that's POV shots. It's production, but it shows the corpse's arms going down. Awesome. They don't like this. Looks like pizza face and all this stuff. They don't like. The Tom was saying like the way this looks. Those eyeballs flopping out, the noise is great. Hal Trustle's the director of photography. That's the one. He's on the interview too on the Blu-ray. He's also on. He did a good one. Oh yeah, they said they wanted the budget really to be $1 million, and they cut it immediately to $850,000. Figures they always do that. Yeah, it's typical for being low-budget horror movies. So he's got. Yep, he's got Thomas Berman on the head of this head to the team. They got Ellis Berman Jr. and Paul Clemens. Bob Williams, I heard of him too. He's on there too. And Ellis Berman 3. That's another Ellis Berman the 3rd. Yep. Yeah, Steve's still. He's still alive. He just got knocked out. They actually wanted an ending where the power goes back into Meg, and they actually didn't have an ending. That's what they had. It's just she walks out of there. Her contacts. She has these contacts, and like Raymore,
Okay.
power went into her, and
Let's get him up.
that's what they could have had as an ending. They were talking about another alternate would be Raymore taking control of the car, and Alan goes with her and drives her, and Melissa, and he takes control of the car. Raymore crashes into the tomb, those tombstones. Like this. I think the ending was just where it fades out and they walk out, and I think that they went and they had no fucking ending before they went and. Ooh, it's coming here, so we'll say it when it shows up here. The contact in the eyes is a cool idea. They're talking about maybe doing a sequel. No, they're talking about a remake. I wonder what's going to have to look at that again. Any fans of horror movies who check us out, this is one of my favorites. Always has been and always will be. That bears was the power went back into her, the contacts, and that they were gonna try that, but that's just what happened. I think there was nothing after this, and then they show that and that clip, and then it fades out, and then this is Tom McLaughlin's garage, and they went to his yard and borrowed the cameras for free from Panavision, and he said people were a lot low laughing at the end of this part because giggling. There's something's gonna happen here, and that's not it either. So there's some more left. There's the toothbrush and the corpse's teeth. Mandatory 7 days of jump scare. Yep. And here's the guilty, like Tom said on the commentary. That, like, after I saw it, like, now I'm really gonna sleep. That shit at the end, like, that scared me too. A lot of jump scares, typical for these movies. Theaters it works, maybe it doesn't work on your television. I mean, after you've seen it a million times, but even I guess on your TV you can see it at work. But it's more the theaters, man. I wish I could see it in the theater. I requested at the Oaks Theater. They did show it came for me to see the 1955's vintage science fiction story made by the great Ray Harryhausen with a great cast. And I requested Giant Spider Invasion by Bill Remain. They didn't show either. And this one, I think those are the 3 that I requested. They didn't ever. That's good. I should have got one for the 60s in there, but they wouldn't have showed that. That whole theater's like a concert venue now too. It's not even really a, like in the theater's like a behind. It's like way back. It's like a bar with like alcohol service. So it's not the same. It's just a lot of things changed in the world, and it's not the same anymore. A lot of the channels, like I said, to show these cool movies were ruined by corporate assholes. And Martin also kept caretaking it. Peaches Johnson standing. They said she was rich, man. She drives a nice Corvette. She like Michael Show's like that girl was rich. Hope you guys like this film. I always loved it and always will, and hope you enjoyed this commentary track. I love putting it together, and it was always a great film. Always the best horror movies ever made. Enjoy.